Good morning everybody, hope you're doing well. I've been to the boot sale again this weekend. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee and join me while I go through what I've picked up. So we're back to 2 boot sales a weekend now. It's not just the Saturday one, the Sunday one is back open as well, so I'm in my element. Though it wasn't all that busy this weekend, there wasn't much to be had. Start with Saturday first. I picked up this brass fire front, so the front of the grate. I'd say this is more vintage rather than antique, but it's a heavy piece of cast brass, so that needs a polish up. That's the cover for your ash pan. That wasn't too bad. And if you recall, last week I bought the box for £10, the mix box. I got another mix box, but this one was only a £5. It was from the same guy, so much smaller. 10-year-old single Highland malt Scotch whisky, but it's not. But it is a nice tin. (1980s) would you say? It's got a barcode, so it's not that old. But an old company. So I picked the tin up and he said everything in the tin for a £5. So let's go through it. Super glue, that's probably gone off, but worth keeping if it hasn't. Penknife. Don't know if you can read that. It's got an etch on the blade, BT 1996. Sheffield maker, stainless steel, so electrician's knife. Probably used for terminating telephone lines. Plastic handle, but nice little knife. Get some of the junk out of the way. Couple of plugs. They've both got insulated connectors, so they're still usable in the UK. The older ones that are all brass, you're not allowed to use anymore. A Rabone tape measure. You can never have too many tape measures. These always go missing. But this one's quite worn. Quite worn towards the end. But come in handy. Spare one to leave on the bench. No name posse screwdriver. This is quite nice. Ratcheting flathead. Brass. I imagine that would have been nickel plated once, probably. Hollands and Blair Limited. 1961. Broad arrow. So this is probably a GPO screwdriver. Post office. Nice ratchet to it. Small pack of fuses. A long hook of some description. With some string attached, I don't know what that's for. Some roll plugs. $19.98. Wow. Pair of cutters. These are quite nice nick. There's no name on them. Just a small pair of side cutters. Broken screwdriver. Rubbish. What else have we got? Do not remove plug. Another plug. I don't think this box is as good as last week's. Another no-name screwdriver. I do like these vintage Stanleys. Nice flathead. Chinese screwdriver. Doesn't have a name on it. Can't read it. Tiny Bondus, 2.5mm. So that'll be made in USA. That's worth keeping. Another early Stanley. This is a Phillips with the blue paint wood handle. Pair of old style wire cutters, wire strippers, sorry. No maker as far as I can tell. They still sell this style, but not many people use them as far as I'm aware. This is nice. Footprint. GPO. Hard to catch it in the right light with it being translucent. 1980, I think that says. Nice footprint posi. GPO again. And all that's left in the bottom of the tin is a couple of old nuts and bolts and the remains of some screwdriver handles. So that was everything I picked up on the Saturday. And this morning went out and picked up a couple more bits. As always, let me know down below what your favourite thing is that I've picked up. So, the first thing I picked up this morning was these two chisels, 50p each. That's a Sorby with the kangaroo. That's not got a name on it. There you go, Sorby, kangaroo and Sheffield. This is probably my star buy, a police truncheon. Nice hardwood. I've heard some people say these were rosewood, but I think there could be a combination, anything hardwood, but quite heavy and dense. If anyone knows when they stopped using the wooden truncheon, let me know. If I had to guess, I'd say this is a 1930s, 1940s example, something like that. I've got a couple of these. One of them has been counterbored here and drilled out to about this depth and filled with lead, which you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of. And the final item, though I think that's my star buy, that's my favourite. My final item is something a bit unusual for even me. It's a film projector made in the USSR. I can't tell. It's Omo make, and it's model number 2 of something. But I just liked it. £2. Motor. Backwards, forwards. Lamp, normal or brighter or off. I just like the toggles, and then you've got your speed adjust. Some kind of wheel adjust here. Fan. Some kind of control. Heavy little thing. I don't know anything about projectors, but there can't be all that many Russian projectors knocking about. I'd say it's 1960s, perhaps earlier. So that was everything I got this weekend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what your favourite item was. I'm sticking with the police truncheon, closely followed by the projector, I think. Right, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.